Alright, so before this video starts, I want to show you a couple things I witnessed in Manhattan back on Monday. So I was in Manhattan on Monday, I wanted to go to my favorite store, Book Off, and I saw some very disturbing things. So this picture right here was from the mall at Rockefeller Plaza. They moved Abon Pond to a separate building on 1251 Avenue of the Americas. Now, I know exactly where this is. This is by West 49th Street and West 50th, and this kind of makes me mad because I'm wondering, why would they move it to the building by the waterfall? That was my first thought. So something didn't sound right. And before I even got to the mall, there were two panhandlers just hanging around. There was one guy swagger walking, and there was another guy just hanging around the guardrail right where the stairwell leads you for the turnstile that goes right into the mall. I had to literally run to the turnstile because I was scared. I was completely scared. Alright? So this made me upset seeing Abon Pond leave the mall. And also, they're putting an Amazon store inside the mall. GameStop, I didn't even see GameStop. I think GameStop moved out too. So Rockefeller Plaza, the mall inside, there's a lot of vacancies in there. It's just going to get worse. And then we go to Plaza Arcade. Oh, I have to show you this. So let's do a play-by-play of these pictures. So this first picture you're seeing right here, this looks like the old security products and services store that was inside Plaza Arcade. So Plaza Arcade was this walkway between West 47th and West 48th Street. I used to go there all the time just to cut to West 47th Street so I wouldn't have to go on Avenue of the Americas. This is just so disturbing. And then look at this picture. Look at this picture. Cash loan store. More graffiti. More graffiti. And then they have another thing that's vandalized right by the old spot. That spa's even vacant too. And then take a look at this. Right by Five Guys. There's a little vandalism right on the side of Five Guys. Look how disturbing this is. This gives the tourist a very bad impression. And keeping in mind, West 49th Street is where Radio City Music Hall is. So this literally gives a bad impression on the tourist. And then we go to Penn Station. Oh, I hate to show you this picture of the escalator. This was the escalator that leads between the New Jersey Transit Concourse and the Long Island Railroad. I take this escalator all the time. All the time. And downstairs, it's a mess because they're renovating to get ready for Montague next year. Folks, I'm telling you right now, just be careful when you're at Penn Station because when I was there recently, it was just a complete mess. I can't even recognize Penn anymore. McDonald's is gone. Nadine, the lady, the nice R&B singer, she can't perform there anymore. I don't even know where she is now. Nadine Simmons, her name is. It's so disturbing. And the worst part is, the men's bathroom inside Penn Station, one of the men's hair dryers, not even working. It's blowing air, but it's barely blowing out anything. So, Midtown's just a mess right now. And also mention one other quick thing. Two bros, they disrespected me. They told me, oh, 11:30, we're not making pepperoni pizzas. Well, at least Domino's is still open on West 31st Street. Even though it's $13, it was my birthday week, so it's like, whatever. Whatever. So I just wanted to get that quick part out of the way. And there's also another reason why I'm having a bad week, so I explain in the end of the video. So without further ado, let's go into the proper start. Hello everyone. I have a lot to say about the elections we had this past Tuesday, and I need to get it out of my system because I've been holding it in for the past almost 48 hours, and I gotta let it all out because I'm just mad at what's been going on lately. So I'm going to talk to you all about three specific elections. I'm going to talk about Queens DA, I'm going to talk about Public Advocate, and I'm going to talk about Town of West Debate Supervisor because that's the one that really got my agitation up this week. So, first up, I'm going to use this word only because I really do not like this person. Let's talk about that preppy snob, Melinda Katz, who won in a landslide against lawyer Joe Murray. She is so stuck up. I cannot stand her. It's bad enough I've had her for a long time as my borough president.
And now she's going to be my district attorney. Great. Great. So now she's going to be, oh, this person didn't do what he meant to do. Oh, let him go. He did nothing wrong. Yep. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be no law and order. And another thing, I found this out. She actually supports Governor Cuomo's plan to let all the inmates out in January. Yep. And she's for the jails, but she's trying to see if she can stop the one being built in Kew Gardens at least. But I don't know how that's going to work out, because then that presents a legal precedent. See, I was hoping with Joe Murray that maybe Queens could have filed a lawsuit against the city of New York trying to keep Rikers Island open. You know, it's not going to happen because Melinda Katz wants to close Rikers Island. So that's what makes me mad. So now, they're still going to go through with it. I thought maybe if Murray won, maybe there could have been something dealt with in a courtroom where a legal precedent could have been presented saying, you can't put the jail on a busy street like Queens Boulevard. Rikers is isolated. You have to keep it that way. And now it's not going to happen. So now, my borough's going to have no proper legal representation now. You know, this is the way things are now. And Tiffany Caban would have been a whole lot worse. Let me just tell you. You know, she had some radical ideas, like legalizing prostitution. And by the way, I'll mention Andy Quinto. Andy Quinto told me yesterday that there might be some shady things going on in Corona. And I'm not going to get into further detail, but let's just say some sexual favors are being given in Corona at these brothels. I'll just call it that. I'm not even going to go further because then YouTube's just going to censor me even more. So I bet Melinda Katz wants prostitution to be legal. I bet she does. You know, she even gave a vague answer on that New York 1 debate. You know, that's another reason why I wanted Joel Murray, because then maybe the laws would have been enforced. Maybe. But I'm telling you, that, you know, this is just a way for Bill de Blasio to have another mouthpiece, because Bill de Blasio and Melinda Katz do get along very well, which makes me annoyed. So, what also annoys me is that now here in Queens, the only Republican representation we have is Eric Ulrich. Oh, where is City Councilman Eric Ulrich? Oh, he wasn't available to vote for the jails. Yep. What a turncoat that guy was. And he ran for public advocate. Can you believe that guy finished second place back in February against Humani Williams? And now we're going to get to Humani Williams, because, oh, I got a lot to say about him. So, Humani Williams, public advocate who supports the de Blasio agenda. Alright? So, pretty much, Williams admitted it. He likes de Blasio. So now, we're stuck with this public advocate for another 2 years. And what's so dumb is, we cannot get a Republican to hold a single city-wide office. That's how bad it's gotten. Last year, Staten Island, Max Rose won Congress against Dan Donovan. And I really hope Nicole Malliotakis is going to go to Congress. You know, even though she supports Trump, I'm sorry, but Staten Island has to stay red. You know, there has to be checks and balances in the city of New York, you know? See, this is what annoys me about Queens, is that I have no Republican representation here. None whatsoever. It pisses me off. I'm sorry to use that word. None. Gets me angry. I have a corrupt, tall freak in City Hall. That's what he is. All he just does is sit there. He goes to Gracie Mansion every day. One of my favorite parks, Carl Schurz. He gets to live it up. He gets to go all the way to Brooklyn to go work out in his gym. He can't work out at the 92nd Street. Why? He can't. Wow. That gym is so close to Gracie Mansion, he doesn't want to go there. He really agitates me, folks. And now he has two more vocal mouthpieces for him. Now, Melinda Katz is going to still stay on Queens Boulevard being all preppy, being the selfish, closed-minded person that she is. And you want to know something interesting? Curtis Lewa used to be her boyfriend. Curtis Lewa has to be blocked on Twitter. I can randomly bring that up. I don't even want to get into that right now because I would love to have a talk with Curtis Lewa. That's all I'm going to say, but I was going to think about doing a rant video about him, but nah, I don't want to. I'm just not in any mood to do that. But I would like to talk to him. If he wants me to apologize for something, I'll do it. But staying on topic. I'm very agitated right now, I'm annoyed. This is my life in Queens. This is my life in Queens, what I have to deal with every day. And the worst part is, now because Melinda Katz is going to be district attorney, now we have to have a whole nother election next year for Queens Borough president. You know how annoying that is? So now we have to start all over again. Just like we did with Public Advocate. You know how agonizing that was this year? Now we're going to have a long, brutal election in Queens. Well, now we don't even know who's going to be the interim borough president. That's how much of a joke this is. See, I'm going to say one thing right now. Brooklyn has proper representation in the borough president level. I don't know how they put the right people in. Monty Markowitz was a good borough president. Eric Adams is doing a good job. And I hope Eric Adams wins. I really hope he does. Because I'd rather have a police officer right now being my mayor. I would love to see that. Just say. And it really gets me annoyed that right now, no one seems to care about the trash laying all over 73rd Avenue. The trash, I'm looking on the left side of me. 73rd Avenue's a mess. The road needs to be repaved. I'm sorry. I'm seeing cracks all over the road. The whole road, like one part of 73rd Avenue, by that new house on 185th Street, the illegal multifamily housing unit, that got repaved. Why didn't the rest of the road get repaved? Where's the DOT? Oh, that's right, because Polly Trottenberg. I don't even want to get into her right now. I go on and on and on, I'm just agitated. Next year is just going to be so stressful. I have to worry about Congress. I don't know if there's going to be a Republican challenging Grace Ming next year. Well, none of our Senate seats are up, because I know Schumer would be up for 2022. So I don't have to worry about it until then, because it's every 6 years. And Joe Brand wouldn't be up until 2024. So thankfully, I don't have to worry about Senate next year. But I do have to worry about Congress, because again, it seems nobody here wants to run for Congress. What's also going to make my agita worse is that I found out state Senate's having another election next year. And the worst thing is president. I'll quickly get into that. I'm really worried about Joe Biden right now. Elizabeth Warren keeps climbing up in the Democratic polls, and I'm a Republican. But the thing is, it's like I can't take any more of Trump's antics. And I hope he gets impeached, because I can't take this anymore. The news has just been a repetitive cycle for 3 years, Now, impeachment means he's not going to get removed out of office, but I would hope he would still get impeached some way, somehow. But the problem is, you have so many Republican loyalists like Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham and the other guy from Kentucky. I forget his name right now. Right, Rand Paul and Mitch McConnell, right. So, pretty much everybody's there. And I never thought I would ever praise Nancy Pelosi, but thank God the House went through with the impeachment. Thank God. Now, I know next week they're going to televise the things. All right, fine. But we have every right to see it. Okay, fine. They'll interrupt the Price is Right. At least we'll finally know the truth. We'll know the truth that Trump wanted to know information about Biden's son working in Ukraine. You think I could care less that Biden's son worked in Ukraine? It's better than Hillary with the emails. Okay?
And then today we find out that Mike Bloomberg is thinking about running for president.
But now we're really going to get into what I want to talk about. That is Town of Oyster Bay supervisor. Y'all in Town of Oyster Bay are smoking crack or something, huh? What's wrong with you people? Why would you give Saladino another term? I'm sorry to yell. But we tried, folks. We really did. I tried. Pine Power Ally tried. Matt Camper tried. We all did our part, but it failed. The Democrats running for town council failed. Nassau legislator in Town of Oyster Bay failed. The Republicans swept. Now, this isn't about Democrat or Republican. This is about right or wrong. And Joseph Saladino was just wrong. He's very wrong. He's just so wrong. You know, Hicksville is now going to get worse, I think. And you know what's so stupid? I looked at Newsday.com. A lot of Hicksville went for Saladino. I don't know what people are... How stupid can you people be? How stupid can you people be for liking Joseph Saladino? Again, there's no $8 million surplus.
There's an $8 million surplus, and the Town of Oyster Bay
And it's
is
going to
back on
Massapequa.
good financial footing, and it's just going to get better and better.
Stop lying, Joe. Where's the money? I don't even want to get into code enforcement because Hicksville, there's a lot of things going on in Hicksville right now. Like, number one, I'm sure there's prostitution going on in Hicksville, just like Andy Kitto saw in Corona. I'm sure right now, trash doesn't get picked up. Yeah, the trash doesn't get picked up. Last time I was in Hicksville, by Duffy Avenue, by the parking garage, you know what I saw? 4 vagrants hanging around the bus stop for the N20H. That's how bad it's gotten. It's really gotten bad, folks. It's really gotten bad in Hicksville. And Syosset's not going to see any improvement either. You know, another reason why I wanted Altadena was because Altadena had a plan to fix Syosset. You know, he's going to bring a movie theater. He was going to bring stores, revitalization, everything in Syosset. You know, if I was going to do something in Syosset if Altadena had won to address the issues that James needed to look into. But now, he didn't win. So now, Hicksville is just beyond saving. I don't even want to go back there ever again. I've been hearing that there's vagrants hanging around the Broadway Diner parking lot now. So it just gets worse. It just gets worse. You know? I'm sick and tired of seeing what's going on in Hicksville, you know? But I don't want to complain about it anymore. I think I'm done. I think I'm done here. You know, I just can't take any more devastation in Hicksville, you know? I mean, I still want to do my summits. I mean, there won't be every week, but they're going to have to be wherever they are. A spur of the moment from now on, because I can't just do stuff now pre-planned. And things get worse, folks. Now I have to see a beaten up car in front of me. See, now it gets worse in Queens, too. Because not only do I have to see trash, you know, 38th Avenue is still a mess. Yesterday in Auburndale, I see Verizon working on Northern and Francis, and then it gets worse because Con Edison always is doing work by 202nd Street, 41st Avenue, right, literally on the premises where Osnum Hall is. So, they're always doing work, it seems. So Verizon still working there on Northern and Francis. It's an hour later. Look what I find out. Who comes? Right after 11 o'clock. Con Edison. 202nd Street. You believe this? They're always doing work in this area. They're always doing work in this area. You know? This is ridiculous. There's no need for this. Unbelievable. I mean, look what they're doing. They're always hanging around these manholes. It's like one manhole down there, and they got another manhole somewhere around here. It could be worse. I mean, could do this work, can't do this work overnight. Could they do the work overnight, and people in the apartment building are gonna yell and be like, hey, what are you doing out here midnight? You can't do it overnight. Then people will be mad. But again, Con Edison's always in this area. You know? They're always here. Why are they always here? They've been doing this now for a whole year in this area. Ridiculous. Lucky I'm walking on Northern Boulevard to get back to Austin later. But again, this is how we get treated in this area. Again, Auburndale's just being neglected. Again, I'm really just devastated. And I'm telling you right now, I am not going to be happy if Joe Biden is not our next president. Because let me tell you right now, if he's not the next president, then I've lost faith in the United States of America. I will have lost faith. Because Biden can at least make us normal again. You know, we're laughing. We're a laughing stock now. Every country laughs at us. Even though our economy's doing great. Okay, fine. Fine. Wall Street's doing fantastic now. Okay. Yeah, stock market keeps going up. Okay? Right? Every day, the stupid stock market keeps going up. Every day I see it on the news. Dow Jones keeps going up. And it makes those people on the South Shore of Nassau County richer. Makes them richer. We got the money. Yeah, that's what they're saying all the time. I don't know what else am I supposed to say right now. Shame on you, town of Oyster Bay. I am shaking my head right now. But at least Lauren Gillian might lose in Hempstead. That's going to a recount because Don Clavin's supposedly won, but I don't know. And then town of North Hempstead, I guess Mineola's going to be okay. I mean, Mineola does have problems, but it's certainly a whole lot better than Hicksville. Certainly a whole lot better than Hicksville. But, yeah, better than Hicksville, right. But at least Mineola, they actually have a town supervisor that pays attention in North Hempstead. See, this is why I would want Hicksville to do it. I think Hicksville should just be a part of the town of North Hempstead. I think if they could just eliminate Hicksville out of the town of Oyster Bay, then Hicksville would probably get representation. This needs to go to a courtroom. Somebody needs to sue the town of Oyster Bay and telling them, sorry, we're going to secede from the town of Oyster Bay and try to form a unionship with the town of North Hempstead. You know, that would be a better idea. Or, just like Glen Cove, Hicksville should form its own government. Mayor, city council, all that stuff. Hicksville should just do away with the Winter Brothers even. Have their own sanitation. You know, have their own private sanitation. You know? Have that. Maybe even have their own village police. Get rid of the Nassau County Police Department. Because I've heard from John that they just talk to the people. But if this is the... Again, I even think the Nassau County Police is being, you know, bribed by Wall Street. It's possible. I'm sorry to admit it. But they're being bribed. You know how you see on TV... criminals would just bribe the police to not put them in handcuffs. I think this is the same thing happening right now. I really think this is. I think all these Wall Street people are influencing the Nassau County Police Department. I'm sorry to say that. It's possible. Just like the NYPD in some ways. Not all of them, but I'm talking about Lower Manhattan, that precinct. They have to stick up for Wall Street. But at least 107 caught Chanel Lewis. So I'll give him credit on that. Can get that sick guy out of our streets, you know. Again, that young woman didn't deserve what happened to her. You know. I'm sorry to randomly bring it up again. But at least there was some justice this year. At least I had closure. At least my police precinct's respected. 107 doesn't. 107 at least is active. That's what I like about them. Sorry to keep ranting, but you know, I've lost faith. I've lost faith right now. We gotta fix this mess in 2021. Because eventually I might not even be in New York anymore. I might leave if my parents offer me the opportunity to do so. I don't know how much more of this garbage I can take anymore. And I've even heard the Pine Power LI, if things really get bad, he might have to move to New Jersey. I may have to move to Delmarva. That's how bad it's going to get. See, if I had to move somewhere, I'd go to New Hampshire. Because New Hampshire, it's better quality of life. And all season, all year round in New Hampshire, they have beautiful parks. They have beautiful lakes. Beautiful spots to see year-round in New Hampshire. And I think New Hampshire has some beaches, but if I need to go to the beach, at least Maine would be my option in that case. So I heard Maine has some nice beaches in the summer, but I'd rather move to that part of the country than Delmarva. Just saying. If I had to relocate somewhere. See, John wants to relocate because of the Pine Barrens. I would want to relocate because, you know, of natural beauty, like New Hampshire. New Hampshire, the leaves change in early October if I had to relocate somewhere. Now, I know mass transit wouldn't be an option, but if I had to learn to drive, at least New Hampshire is a better place to drive than New York. At least the car insurance would be less expensive. And I did look up religion in New Hampshire. Turns out there's a lot of temples in New Hampshire. So that's good. That's good if I want to keep my Jewish faith, it seems. That's good on that sense. Delaware has that too, but again, I did hear in Delaware there is some Pine Barrens, so if I do move to Delaware, I'll see if I can get to the Pine Barrens down there. There are some from what I've heard online, but yeah. So let's see what happens, right? Think about it, folks. I only got like 3 years left in New York. Well, 2 if you count 2020 coming up next year. So let's see how things end up. Maybe there might be a chance. Maybe not. So I'm thinking it's leaning towards maybe not. So, thank you all for watching. Yeah, I'm glad you sticked it out to the end. Because I'm just upset. I'm in survival mode just like John right now. I gotta survive, you know. And also, I'll mention this. I'm coming off a cold. Alright? At least I'm feeling better. At least tomorrow's my birthday. So at least... Hey! See the new Nova bus coming on 73rd Avenue. Alright, so... I'm done here. I've gotten it all out. So... Thank you all for watching. Let's all look out for each other. If we all have to be in survival mode, then so be it. But I'm going to see how much longer I can stay in New York. I'm going to keep the summits going. See if I can get to the parks even. Because today I'm not even in the mood to go to the park. It's just so humid out here. It's like 60 degrees, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be like 40-something. So until the next one, please take care.